The other side of AI for tomorrow.io is on the generative AI side of things, which is you have to think about weather and its livelihood so far. It's been a very oratory field. It's been a very written and spoken field. People are familiar with watching the weatherman on the news or calling a meteorologist department to ask about the forecast or getting a report that's written that tells them what the forecast looks like. And so what we see is at the confluence of all these different parameters that we're predicting, which is north of about 100, and all of the protocols that our customers are building into our ecosystem that have action plans, communication guidance, specific people that need to be made aware, start times, the end times of the event, the severity of the event, the confidence that we have in its occurrence. All of this is valuable information that allow us to use generative AI to build reports quickly. Because the next step in the weather ecosystem is always sharing. You see something, you see that it's going to be a problem to your operation, and now you need to share it with other people to either do two things. A, have a discussion to set up a plan of attack, which you might have already built into our system as automation, or B, to communicate outward to people so that they can take action. And you can think of using generative AI, which is what we call Gale as our AI assistant, as this layer above your operation in the platform sense, where we're predicting impact, and Gale is summarizing that impact across your massive network of operations and schedules and staffing to deliver to you an automatically built report for you to be able to edit and adjust, but expediting the administrative load that you would have otherwise had to do to spin up this information. Because for the most part, many of our customers, we have many meteorologists that use our platform, but many of them are actually not of those that have a background of meteorology. There are people who have been tasked within their organization of being responsible for this weather operation. And so they need to be able to do an analysis and an administration to build a report. And so our goal is to be able to shrink that administration process so that they can get what they need as quick as possible and automate things so that they can spend more time figuring out how it's going to impact their operation. So we really, just to summarize, we think about AI on two key fronts. That is, how are we improving our forecast models? And how are we improving the way that our customers digest and learn about how weather impacts their operations to then disseminate, ask questions, get answers, and ultimately build quick reports for teams to be aligned around to drive action.